Hello there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So, which idiot who runs an ASMR football channel for fun forgot to predict ahead of doing this video? Not me. Oh yes, it was. So in today's video we're going to be looking at the Champions League and then the Europa League and then the Conference League. Looking at the results from the second leg quarter-final in each cup. And then I'm going to be predicting my semi-final first leg for this week. Sorry, the video is very late. I'm a bit disorganised, I don't know if you can tell. Okay, should we get going then? Only a couple of teams left in each competition, so this should be a much shorter video. Second legs, 4-2 to Borussia Dortmund. It was a fantastic game overall, 5-4. Dortmund won on aggregate, and I thought both teams played exceptionally well. Please leave me your opinion. I cannot understand why Alvaro Morata keeps getting signed for like good teams. Played for Juventus, played for Real Madrid, Atleti. Why? What do people see in him? And as a Roma fan, he was linked with being at Roma next season. I was like, no. He had that chance where he run through on goal and just fluffed his lines again. You give the guy 5 chances and he'll make 5 amazing misses. And then one game he'll have a fantastic game and everyone's like, oh yeah, I think he is world class. And then the next 2 he's terrible. I absolutely can't stand him. So yes, I think Alvaro Morata would have changed the match entirely if he'd scored during his time. Clean through one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but chipped it over. The goalkeeper missed the net altogether, and then Dortmund ran down the other end and scored, if I remember correctly. So Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain. I think Barcelona fans might be a little bit unhappy with this. Sorry, I tried not to laugh too loud, but I just thought how outraged would they be. I think people on the bench were sent off, people on the pitch were sent off. Really sort of 50-50, if that, decisions. I think overall I agreed with them, but yeah, it did not go in Barcelona's favour at all. Paris Saint-Germain winning 4-1. Most of the goals coming at the end when Barcelona had thrown everyone forward. Yeah, so a massive loss for Barcelona, but Paris Saint-Germain push on they're in their semi-final again. And then Bayern Munich could have played for about 3 more hours and Arsenal wouldn't have scored, apart from in injury time when they had a good chance. I think they ran out of ideas. I thought Bayern managed them perfectly, and I said beforehand in the previous leg, I think I said a draw, and I said it would be close in the second leg, but I was really surprised how easily Bayern managed the match, and Arsenal just looked kind of stunned when Bayern scored, and it was kind of fairly late on-ish in the match, and it was 50-50 up to that point, and I think whoever scored first was really the one going to go through. So Bayern have made it through, so 2 German teams in the semi-finals. Wow. We'll talk about what that means a little bit later on, but Man City against Real Madrid. Real Madrid won on penalties after a 1-1 draw. It was very equal across the 2 legs. What can I say? It's Real Madrid. They do what they do. So, yeah, 1 Spanish team left and no English teams left. So this is the semi-final. We got Bayern against Real Madrid and Dortmund against Paris Saint-Germain. So that means that Germany are definitely, I think it's definite now, going to have 5 teams in the Champions League next year. Italy will have 5 as well, and that's definitely going to happen. And we think that's a bit weird because they haven't done that well in the Champions League, but we'll come to that point. Okay, what are my predictions then? I think Real Madrid so they've got a history. It's a weird thing, but Real Madrid never win in Germany against any team. It's very rare for them to pick up a win. So for that reason, I'm going to suggest that they actually have a 1-1 draw. And then I think they'll narrowly win at home in the Bernabeu. And they will win like 1 or 2, 1-0 or 2-1. And I think that will be Real Madrid in the final. First team to score, I think it'll be Bayern. Player of the match. Should we say Bellingham? Am I going to play my booster? I think I am. Pause me to think there, because this one is unpredictable. This was in the group stage, if you remember. This was Newcastle and what was it? AC Milan's group. I think Dortmund have slight advantage at home. I'm going to say maybe 2-1, but I think Paris Saint-Germain are going to edge it in Paris, I think. Oh, I'd love Dortmund to win the Champions League, though. Paris Saint-Germain, however, are the only team left who haven't won it, but Dortmund have won it once. Oh, I think, off the top of my head. And obviously Real Madrid are the record holders. And Bayern's won it a load of times as well. Famously against Dortmund in Wembley. So, yeah, would it be an all-German final? That would be exciting. Chance for Dortmund to get revenge, perhaps. Or will Paris Saint-Germain get their first hit? Their first trophy? I don't think they're good enough, to be honest. But they might be good enough to get there against Dortmund. If it was against Man City, they wouldn't get through. I don't think they'd get through against Arsenal either, actually. That's the way that it's gone, though. First team to score, I think, Dortmund. Player of the match. Everyone's going to probably say Mbappe, but I think someone like Füllkrug is a good shout. Brandt was amazing in the semi-final, so I'm going to say him. Okay, shall we go to the Europa League then? Okay, again, I didn't do any predictions because I'm an idiot. Marseille, I was not predicting them to do well at all. I think, yeah, I said 1-0 to Benfica in the first leg, and it was 2-1. I didn't see Marseille coming back, but to win on penalties as well, and for Di Maria to miss a penalty, I was really, really surprised at that. So well done to Marseille, not having a good domestic season, but it was always going to be an uphill task. West Ham did manage to get a 1-1 draw though against Leverkusen, but it just wasn't enough. They were down 2-0 from the first leg. So yeah, their run has come to an end. Atalanta were already 3-0 up, so it was always going to be a difficult task for Liverpool, who scored early and then had that Mohamed Salah chance that he missed. He would normally stick it in the back of the net. He's taken a bit of criticism from Liverpool fans the last couple of weeks. He's been off colour, and it looks like, particularly with what's happened in the league this week, that Liverpool are going to end the season without any trophies, which is a bit of a shock. 1-0 to Liverpool on the night, but 3-1 on aggregate to Atalanta. And after winning in San Siro, I actually predicted a loss at San Siro, and I was thinking that Roma could make it up at home. But owing to the fact that Roma, when you said Roma won away from home, we are fantastic. We are fantastic at home. So I knew that we would have a very good chance of getting through. I thought the first half was magnificent, and then the second half we sort of dropped off a bit. But 2-1 overall is fantastic. 3-1 on aggregate. That is brilliant. So that's why Italy have got so many points. It's because they had 3 in the quarterfinals and a further one in the Europa Conference League as well. So hence they've got so many points. Okay, Roma Leverkusen. Oh God. It's not a very good birthday present for me. I'm going to be out having a meal on my birthday. I'll watch it when I get home, and I'll have to watch it with a glass of something strong because my nerves are on edge. Leverkusen, may I remind you, in any competition this season have not been beaten by anyone. We're talking everyone in the Europa League, everyone in the Bundesliga. No one has laid a finger on them. The closest, weirdly, was Karabakh. So kudos to them. I wish we were away from home first. I saw Leverkusen and their result on the weekend. They were going to lose, and then in the 96th minute, again, they've scored so many goals in the 90-odd minutes in injury time. They are unbeatable, so I'm going to say that normally I would say Roma to win at home, but it's not statistically plausible. I want it to happen. But a 96th minute equaliser from Leverkusen is more likely, and I might even play my bonus on it. But if we're talking about best players on the pitch, it has to be Dybala. I'll come back, I'll decide. Marseille, Atalanta. No, I'm going to play my booster on that because I think I know where it's going to go. This one, on the other hand, I'm predicting Atalanta to get through to the final. They're doing well in Serie A. Marseille are not doing well at all in Ligue 1. But they're at home, so I don't think they'll lose as such in the Velodrome. I think maybe they'll get a draw. And Atalanta will win it in Bergamo the following week. Who will score? It has to be Aubameyang, actually. Okay, shall we take a look at the Conference League to finish? Okay, I watched this match and I thought Victoria Pilsen did fantastically well, so well. I thought they were going to take it to penalties. But after extra time, Fiorentina scored one and they immediately scored a second. On the balance of things, the goalkeeper was absolutely insane for Pilsen. Fiorentina did basically have point-blank range shots saved and hit the bar and the crossbar. It could have been, 5 or 6, but for the goalkeeper, they didn't really offer anything going forward, so I would say it was extremely brave. So well done to the last Czech team left in Europe. So it was 2-0 in brief to Fiorentina, and Aston Villa came back from the dead, a late goal. Lille were playing so well, I think they thought they were through, and then it went to penalties and Aston Villa won, so they are one of the last sides left from England in Europe, actually. So well done to them. And then the big match, it was Turkey versus Greece. Of course, one of 2 Greek teams left in the competition at this point, and despite Fenerbahce winning 1-0 on the night, because it was 3-2 to Olympiacos in the first leg, it went all the way to extra time and penalties, and unbelievably, in that hostile environment, Olympiacos managed to silence the home crowd by winning on penalties. That was a massive moment. So Turkey's last team are out, and they remain Greece's last team in it, because PAOK went out 2-0 on the night at home to Club Brugge, Belgium's last team in Europe, because they beat them 2-1 in the first leg. So what's going to happen then? Club Brugge against Fiorentina. I think Fiorentina, they're having an okay season in domestically. Club Brugge are doing quite well, but again, not brilliant. Oh, well, actually, have they gone up to second now? I think they're up to second in Belgium. And what's their last couple of matches? They've got 5 wins. So they are in form as well. Shall we say 1 or 2-1? Maybe. Fiorentina. to score first. Why is it being weird? Oh, okay, no. Belotti won't be scoring. He can't hit the bando. I think Nico Gonzalez will be the player to do it. It's being weird. And then Aston Villa Olympiacos. I think Aston Villa will be fine. They'll probably end up winning the whole thing, which it will be horrific if Fiorentina get to a second final and lose it. First team to score, Aston Villa. First player to score, should we say Bailey? No, Ollie Watkins. I think I'm going to play my booster on that one. Okay, how do you feel then? Do you agree with me? Do you think I'm a nutter? Let me know. And give me a comment. If I do the predictor, if I open it there again, it usually gives me the option that there are leagues. So Nico is top of that one, Johnny Clark and Monkey Donkey. And then if we look at the UEFA, Nico's top again, he's finally climbed to the top. Jay Pelly and Jorda, I'm down in 18th. And then if we switch, and Nico's only second. I know he won it last year. DAC is top and Bach Z is in third. I'm down in 36th. So I don't know if the codes are working anymore. I tried to update them recently. Apologies, but do try and play if you can. Leave me a comment, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe. And don't forget about my Patreon if you want to support me a little bit more. Welcome to those who have joined this month already. Okay, thanks for watching everyone. Take care, enjoy the matches. See you soon. Bye 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 bye.